Hey guys, Greg with Planet Green Zen, and thank you for coming to this channel. Now, if you've never been here, what I like to do is just inspire the world in a few areas, which are mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and socially, because I truly believe that if we all had a holistic balance of each one of those areas in our own lives, we'd actually create abundance and greatness together, and we would eradicate hunger, poverty, famine, disease, and have more wealth and health together, and be able to enjoy the entire world and not have any type of conflict or say you can't come over here because you weren't born here. We all just live in peace. None of that would even matter. So if you guys believe in that message, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and comment below and let me know your thoughts. So today's video is on how to break bad habits. We all have them. I still have bad habits. Again, we just have them. That's just a reality. So if you recognize it, that's the first step. And then what you want to do is break those bad habits. Chisel them into positive habits. I like to have a big negative block of ice and chisel it into a positive sculpture and make it look pretty, right? So break those habits. Again, just some quick tips here. What you want to do first is you can look at other people who have what you want and ask them what do they do on a daily basis. And then look at what they do and then what you do. And then, replace the things of lesser value with things of greater value. That's how you break bad habits. You want to write down things that maybe you do every day that's not productive to your life goals, and then try to slowly eliminate those. It may not be easy overnight, because again, if you go to the gym and try to get six-pack abs overnight, it's not going to happen. It takes time and hard work and changing your diet and sacrifice and discipline. Same thing with changing bad habits. If you're eating bad foods, you want to eat more healthy foods. Start to slowly introduce, because you can't do it overnight. That's why typically New Year's resolutions don't work, because people try to do things cold turkey or all at once, and it doesn't work because they get overwhelmed or get frustrated. So you want to break it into smaller parts and spread it over time. Not try to do everything in a big clump, but spread it out over time. Like maybe a little bit here this day. So think about, okay, in a year I want to accomplish this, but what do I have to do each month? What do I have to do each week? And what do I have to do each day? See how that makes it a lot easier to digest, and then it adds on a little bit at a time, and then you get to that year goal. But you have to break it down to daily stuff, a little bit at a time. Again, just maybe 1, 2, 3 things a day, and then repetition, and keep going and keep adding those positive habits, because eventually those positive habits will become second nature. Just like brushing your teeth, tying your shoes, driving a car, your subconscious mind will get reprogrammed in your paradigm, and you'll start to do what you need to get to where you need to be. So that's how you actually start to break bad habits. Also, maybe set different, I always say this, but again, it does help set different goals or different milestones. So, okay, if I do this by this date, if I have like a 90-day core habit run, which a lot of people do when they're on their journey to success in many different fields, do a 90-day core run. And what do you have to do each day, each week, each month to actually reach that? And then once you get there, what are you going to reward yourself with? So you can actually maybe put that on your vision board. Think about it, put in your Google Calendar, whatever calendar you use. And then remind yourself of that every day. So, okay, if I keep doing this, I'll get this reward. And you will feel really good at the end of that, because you conquered what most people would never do. And you broke through that barrier, because typically after 90 days is when that habit becomes, in a sense, second nature, like a new habit. And that's why a lot of people do 90-day core runs. So that's actually how you can break bad habits. Or maybe have a bet with a friend. Say, hey, if I don't do this, I'll pay you, $100, $1,000. You don't want to just throw money out of it. You don't want to throw money away. So have that in your head and maybe up somewhere. So when you see that, if I don't do this, I'm going to have to give out $100 or $1,000. And you can use that for investing in your business or doing something else productive with it. So that may motivate some people. If they see the money, they'll have to give it away or something. Okay? So that's all that I have for you for this video. So again, if you guys like it, please like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. What do you do to help break bad habits? I would love to hear those. And I want to leave you guys with a quote for today. So today's quote is, I don't know who it's from, but it says, difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. I'll say it again. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Which means, in my opinion, and I would love to hear what you think in the comments below, but what I feel that means is, again, every video, it has a similar theme. And even these quotes from other people, they all kind of say the same stuff. So I hope you guys are really listening and taking this in and actually, unplugging from the matrix. But whenever you pursue anything, it's not going to be all peachy creamy and just uphill. It's going to have bumps in the road. The valley of despair. It's going to be hard before you can appreciate the good. That's why the yin yang balance, light day, light dark. You have to have a balance, cold, hot. It has to be there. So you have to go through that that hard time and negative time in order to appreciate the good. So that's why I believe it says difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations, because the other quote I believe I said before is that there's one that says it's much easier going downhill, but the view is better up top. So it's easier to go downhill, but you make that climb, put the effort in, you have a greater view at the top because you put in the work. So as you go through that valley of despair, those hard times, those bump in the roads, just know that there's smooth road coming for you. That's just like a universal test that we all have to go through. Because again, people say, well, if it was that easy, why doesn't everyone do it? Anyone ever heard that before? And that's because most people give up very quickly. That's why most people don't do it, because it's not easy. It's going to take sacrifice and change and adapting and being a better version of yourself in order to get to where you need to be. The current version of you cannot get you to where you want to be, because you're going to have to change and evolve and grow in order to attract what you want into your life. That's just the law of the universe. I didn't create that. No one before me created it. Even people who are rich and famous right now, they didn't create it. They just discovered it and realized it. Oh, I wish we would learn this in school, because they don't teach this in school. They want to keep you in that controlled, zombified type of thinking to where you don't think, you just do. You just program. So you have all this workloads where you're exhausted when you come home. You don't have time to really work on yourself, or at least you think you don't, and you just go to sleep and you wake up and do it again and again and again. That's why they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So you have to actually stop and do something different to get different results. Okay? So hope you guys like that. So let me know your thoughts on this. And again, comment below, like, share this with people who need to hear it. And again, if you guys need help with manifesting greatness, having a great mindset to do so, go ahead and click in the description below. There's a couple of links there. It's going to ask you for your email. And then go to those resources. Let me know if they actually help you out. Okay? And Greg with Planet Green Zen. Hope you guys have a great day.